There's no doubt that Dove Cameron is going places, but even Dove's biggest fans will be surprised to remember some of the roles that got her to where she is now.
Here we go again with the name. You have a definite tendency to obsess. Do people ever tell you that?
Known for her Disney Channel presence, with roles in Descendants, Liv and Maddie, and Austin and Ally, Dove Cameron got her big break when she was just 16 years old. But Disney is not all she's done. You won't believe how versatile she is in these lesser-known roles you probably forgot all about. From villains to voice acting, Dove has done it all, and we can't wait to see what she does next.
I think any kind of action girl that's my type of girl.
Before she became a Disney superstar, Dove Cameron had a number of guest spots on some pretty major TV series. Dove's big break came when she played Holly Hermiker on a little show called Shameless. You might not have known it, since the role marks a huge departure from her later Disney roles. Dove's character was much more risque than you'd think.
Can we watch an R-rated movie?
Yeah. Shameless follows the dysfunctional Gallagher family as they struggle to get by. Dove's character, Holly, is a bad girl type who shows interest in one of the Gallagher sons, but things don't exactly work out. He rejects her advances and she ends up running away. Quite a juicy role for Dove to make her debut in. And who knows, maybe if Dove hadn't established her serious acting chops in smaller roles on major shows like this one, then maybe she wouldn't have been cast in Liv and Maddie. Now that would have been a shame.
What did you just say? We have different birthdays?
Next up, Dove had an awesome guest run on Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. In 2018, Dove appeared as the mysterious Ruby Hale on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She had a whole complex arc on Season 5 of the superhero show, where she played one of the main villains of the season. Known as the Destroyer of Worlds, Ruby was raised from birth to be a human weapon for Hydra, leaving her stunted and full of hatred, especially towards Daisy Johnson.
You know, I could have beaten Daisy Johnson today if you hadn't forced her to run.
But despite the darkness of the role, it's so much fun to see Dove let loose as an unhinged villain and all-powerful assassin, because it's the kind of role she hadn't really had the chance to inhabit before. And we're sure the fight scenes were so much fun to shoot. Watching Quake face off against Ruby has got to be one of the most epic parts of the whole season.
Daisy Johnson. Where is she?
This indie action comedy from 2015 saw Dove acting alongside big names like Haley Steinfeld, Sophie Turner, Jessica Alba, and the one and only Samuel L. Jackson. Barely Lethal follows Haley Steinfeld's character, known as Agent 83, a government-trained spy assassin who leaves behind her life of espionage to become a regular teenage girl. She changes her name to Megan and enrolls as an exchange student taken in by the Larson family. In the movie, Dove plays Liz Larson, their sarcastic teenage daughter, who at first wants nothing to do with Megan.
Put these on and just try not to talk to me.
And she absolutely nails the savage, sarcastic quips. But watching her go from antagonistic to forming a sisterly bond with Steinfeld's Megan is truly the heart of the movie. And we can't help but think of Dove's time as Maddie on Liv and Maddie prepared her somewhat for this role.
Go get him. Not without you.
Dove also had a supporting role in the Netflix movie Dumplin. This coming-of-age dramedy starring Jennifer Aniston and up-and-comer Danielle McDonald came out in 2018. Adapted from the novel of the same name, the movie is about Will Dumplin Dixon, the plus-sized teenage daughter of a former pageant queen who blazes a trail through the beauty pageant scene in her small Texas town. Dove played Becca, the pageant frontrunner and classical beauty queen who competes with Dumplin for the affections of the town hunk Bo Larson.
And he is such a cutie, am I right?
We've all heard Dove's beautiful singing voice before, but here she gets to show off her dance moves and put on an adorable Southern accent. Even though her role in the film is small, Dove still shines and makes a big impression.
Your mama is so good at just everything.
Oh.
Who doesn't love a musical? Better yet, who doesn't love a live TV musical? It's all the magic of Broadway, but from the comfort of your own home. And 2016 Hairspray Live was no exception. But it was made even better because our fave Descendants star got to shine in it. Something you might not have known about Dove Cameron is that she's actually a prolific stage performer as well, having starred in productions of Les Miserables, Mamma Mia, and Clueless, the musical. So she was a natural fit for Hairspray. Dove played the role of Amber Von Tussle, the ambitious mean girl, in this star-studded live TV special of the musical Hairspray, alongside Ariana Grande, Kristen Chenoweth, and Jennifer Hudson. We hate to say it, but we think Dove even outsang Ariana.
Keep the stupid crown, Amber.
I have my heart set on something a lot more important.
This next one is definitely overlooked. Way back in 2012, in only her second television role, Dove guest starred on The Mentalist in the episode Devil's Cherry. The Mentalist follows Patrick Jane, played by Simon Baker, a so-called mentalist who uses his observational skills to help solve crimes. In a bizarre series of events, Jane encounters a mysterious girl claiming to be his deceased daughter Charlotte, played by none other than Dove Cameron.
I had a daughter named Charlotte.
I know.
This was one of Dove's earliest roles on TV, but she was lucky enough to get to work closely with the main star. Playing Charlotte Jane, a character who only appears to Jane in hallucinations throughout the episode, made for a really interesting performance and dynamic between the characters. Even as her career was just burgeoning, Dove chose some fantastic roles that no doubt helped put her on the map.
And we're dead. Gone. You need to start dealing with that.
Interestingly, Dove also starred in another show involving criminal cases, only this time it's a comedy that spoofs police procedurals just like The Mentalist. Angie Tribeca is known for its long list of amazing guest stars,
Lisa Kudrow is just so funny.
one of whom was Dove Cameron. In a bit of a departure from her usual projects, Dove appeared in season 4 of this quirky comedy created by Nancy and Steve Carell of The Office fame. The show stars Rashida Jones as Angie Tribeca, a veteran police detective who goes undercover at a high school glee club in the episode Glitch Perfect. Dove Cameron guest starred as Grace, one of the students and glee club members. Not only can Dove kill it in dramatic roles, but she's also got some seriously funny comedic chops. If you thought Dove couldn't be any more talented, just wait till we tell you about her voiceover work. Dove lent her voice to play the iconic Spider-Man character Gwen Stacy, aka Spider-Gwen, aka Ghost Spider. She started voicing Gwen Stacy on the animated TV show Ultimate Spider-Man,
And I'm trying to be a hero like you two.
She's since returned to the role of Gwen Stacy as Ghost Spider in a number of Marvel Rising shorts over the past few years. Fun fact, Dove also sang the theme song for the first Marvel Rising, Secret Warriors. And while this is only speculation, Dove may even be in line to play Spider-Gwen in the live-action MCU. In an interview with Yahoo Entertainment, Dove said she'd love to play Gwen Stacy. Having already voiced the character, we think she'd be perfect opposite Tom Holland's Spider-Man. What do you think?
I would love it if she was like an equal match.
But Spider-Man isn't the only thing Dove has lent her voice to. Did you know she also did the voice of Ella in the Angry Birds movie 2? A sequel to the Angry Birds movie, based on the infamous game, Angry Birds 2 sees the birds having to join forces with the pigs when the Bird and Piggy Islands are both threatened by a common enemy, the eagles. Ella is described as a workaholic, type A bird, but she's also super independent and opinionated.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe it's your eyebrows.
My eyebrows are fine.
Apparently, Ella was originally supposed to look very different, but after Dove Cameron was cast in the role, the producers decided it would be funny to change her into a dove. We're glad, because her character design is fittingly adorable.
Are you mad?
Last but not least, Dove also appears as a recurring character on The Lodge, which premiered on the Disney Channel UK in 2016. While Dove broke out as a Disney starlet on Liv and Maddie and the Descendants film series, this Disney UK series is a lesser-known gem that you might not have known about. The Lodge follows 15-year-old Skye, who moves to Northern Ireland with her father to take over a hotel called the North Star. Dove played the character Jess in 4 episodes of the show, where she played a competitive biker and friend of main character Sean, played by none other than Thomas Daughtry. That's right, Dove's Descendants co-star and IRL boyfriend. And we have to say, their chemistry is undeniable, on screen as well as off.
Yeah, Sean actually cut me up here once, pretty bad.
At just 24 years old, Dove Cameron has already had a prolific career. She even has 2 films slated for 2021, called Isaac and Vengeance. We can't wait to see more from this exciting young star. Did you know about some of Dove's lesser-known roles? Leave a comment below and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content from The Things. Thanks for watching!